Welcome to Buffzone for Week 8 of the Colorado football season. The Buffaloes at 5-2 overall, 3-1 in the Pac-12. They're co-leading the South Division with Utah, having a great season. They're coming off of a 40-16 victory against Arizona State last weekend, where really the most impressive aspect of that game was how physical the Buffs were, offensively and defensively. Just laid tremendous hits on Arizona State ball carriers last week, and the offensive line was awesome, just paving way for 315 yards rushing. Phillip Lindsay, 219 of those, a career high. So just the way they played this game physically was awesome, and really kind of gave them a little bit of a confidence boost and maybe a little bit of a new identity. And the Buffs talked about that this week.
We take a lot of pride with it, especially in a 3-4 defense. You got to be physical up front. You know, the way our defense is, our linebackers are going to flow, and they're going to make a lot of the tackles. But in order for them to make those plays, we got to be stout up front and be physical as well. So it just plays into what we do. Naturally, it just gives us a lot of confidence, you know, that we can finally keep up with the rest of the Pac-12. You know, for a while we weren't as big or as strong physical-wise. And now, after just a year of good off-season work and weight room stuff, gives us a lot of confidence.
We are a tougher physical football team than we have been, and that's been a process. It did not just happen this year. Every year we kind of got a little bit better at it, a little bit better, and then it all kind of came to fruition this year with the maturity of the team and the guys that have played and understand it.
One of the more impressive aspects of this team this year has been their pass defense. They're ranked number 8 in the country as far as pass efficiency, and really playing a lot of clean football, not getting pass interference penalties, not allowing touchdowns, and not allowing the big plays really either. Talked to Akello Witherspoon and Chidobe Awuzie, the starting cornerbacks, this week to talk about why they're doing so well.
I think we're just experienced, and we trust our technique, trust what our coaches are telling us every week, and we really just go out there and try to apply what we do in practice and turn it over into the game on Saturdays. Man, we have so much fun out there. I know you guys see it, but we enjoy each other. I play for everybody on this defense, everybody on this team. So when you make a play and you just see their excitement, it makes it that much better.
I feel like everybody's really coming to their own. We all experiencing this thing. All the receivers we faced before, so we have like a good film of them and all that studying and stuff. It really helps us, just release and play on Saturdays. So it's really been helpful. And I think, the main thing is just catching the football. We got to get more turnovers. A lot of us are getting hands on footballs, but some of us are dropping them. I had 2 drops last game, so I had to take accountability for that. But other than that, I feel like we're really doing our job and helping the team out.
This week, the Buffaloes will travel to Stanford to take on the 4-2 Cardinal. The Cardinal are 2-2 in the conference. They did have a couple of blowout losses against Washington and Washington State a few weeks ago, but bounced back and got a good win at Notre Dame last week. And the Buffaloes talked this week about going out to Stanford. Stanford's
a very good football team. They've played a really tough schedule so far, and I've been impressed with what they are doing. Coach Shaw does an excellent job with them. They're big, powerful. Their best player didn't play last week and got beat up a little bit, I think, in the game before. But I imagine we'll see Christian. I would expect we would. So they're a very, very good football team, and went to Notre Dame and won there without their best football player. I think that's pretty impressive.
We'll go out there and we'll test their toughness as well. I don't think it's like in past years where we can't rely on our toughness or our guys up front. We've got a great front on offense. We've got a great front on defense. We feel like we match up very well against these guys, and it just comes down to each play. I don't think it's going to be a blowout in any direction. I think it's going to be a very close game because it's 2 very good teams going against each other, and that's when it comes down to a couple plays here or there that make the difference in a game. And so we'll be ready to test their toughness, and I'm sure they'll test ours as well.
And finally, before we get out of here, let's feature our Buff of the Week. It is Alex Kelly, the senior center, who played a big role in that great game against Arizona State and has really done a great job all season. He is our Buff of the Week.
This last year and last offseason was pretty rough for me, just a few family things and, a few different issues. But he really challenged me, and, I kind of just had to buckle down. And, I kind of realized that I have one more guaranteed season of football left. My goals in June are still out there to go try to play pro, but I was kind of like at a pass. I could slip away and not be able to reach those goals, or I could continue to persevere and try to reach those. I've dropped down a few more pounds from last year. And I actually changed up my snapping style. That kind of came about of necessity. I messed up one of my fingers on my snapping hand during fall camp, and you know, I kind of grew used to it, and you know, I got really good at it. Everything's been good, and you know, I haven't really had any mishaps.
That'll do it for us this week. We'll be back next week as the Buffs go on a bye week. We'll kind of talk about where the Buffs are sitting as they head into that bye week.